Hi there, welcome back to Miss April's English. Today we're going to be looking at capitalization. Let's get started. So, we're going to learn today about why it's important to know what words you must capitalize and what not to capitalize when writing. You know, when you need to make an uppercase letter versus a lowercase letter. On the first slide here, we have some hot tips about what you do and do not capitalize. Do capitalize proper nouns, days of the week, months of the year, and holidays. However, do not capitalize common nouns or seasons. Let's go over some examples. Okay, so here we have days, months, and holidays. This is when you want to capitalize something when you're writing. For instance, Monday, which is a day, Christmas, a holiday, also Ramadan, February, or even November. What other days, months, or holidays can you think of that should be capitalized? Now you should also capitalize proper nouns or adjectives. And here are some examples. South Africa, California, China, Mount Everest, Ms. Robinson, and Dr. Pepper. Some of these you may not have thought of before. However, now that there's a list here as an example, what else can you think of that are similar to these proper nouns or adjectives? Now friends, you should also capitalize proper adjectives. So there are going to be things like the list here: English roast, Catholic wedding, Irish Olympic Games, a Shakespearean actor, Chinese New Year, or Egyptian pyramids. They describe something. In other words, adjectives that are proper adjectives, but they describe a noun. You also want to make sure that you capitalize specific or special events. This might include things like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, the Farmers Market, Easter Egg Hunt, Cape Town International Kite Festival, or the Spring Community Cleanup Day. Well, now that you've seen this list, what else can you think of in your town, neighborhood, or culture that you probably should capitalize when you're writing in English? Alright, here is another list that will help you remember things that you should also capitalize that we did not go over previously. So the first word of a sentence, of course, languages, names, nationalities, titles of a place, or even the title like Miss, Mr., Doctor, and also special places. Now let's move on to things that you should not capitalize, like general nouns. Cat, children, goat, dancer, and chef are just a few examples. What else can you think of that you probably should not capitalize in your writing? Let's continue. Seasons or times of the day are things we also don't want to capitalize, like winter, spring, springtime, afternoon, evening, night, or summertime. Having these words alone means we do not capitalize them when writing. Okay, let's move on to common nouns or adjectives, just regular old words. So don't capitalize the South, the beach, 20th century, Southern Hemisphere, ski slope, park, just to name a few. Here's another tip. We don't want to capitalize non-specific or not events that are not special, like a summer vacation or picnic, computer game, or even a tournament. This doesn't mean that they aren't special things, but in English, we don't capitalize these non-specific events that don't specify exactly what it is. What kind of summer vacation? What kind of picnic? What kind of computer game? It doesn't tell us exactly what it is. That's why it's non-specific. So we don't want to capitalize these things. Before we practice, let's also remember not to capitalize regular adjectives. So things like delicious, short ribs, wheat spaghetti, nice girl, chocolate cake. I think you get the idea. Maybe some things that you would go shopping for in the market, or just regular things that happen in everyday life. Okay, practice time. When you look at these sentences in the middle, which letters should be capitalized? Take a look at each sentence. There may be some things that don't need to be capitalized. Don't get fooled. Okay, friends, here are the answers that you should have come up with. Notice how the third sentence, it already has the word that in the beginning, capitalized, and that's the only word that should be capitalized. How did you do? Okay, take a look at these words. Which words should be capitalized? We have cheddar cheese, coffee maker, Italy, red, school, Midway Hospital, Miss Brown, January, notebook, Indian Ocean, Vietnamese food, and dentist. On the left are the words that should be capitalized, and on the right, which words do not get capitalized. How would you sort these? Alright, so look at these answers. Check yours. Did you get them all right? Thank you so much for continuing to practice your English skills with me. I hope you enjoyed this video and come back again for more content at Miss April's English. Bye now.